Hi, Mr. Griffey. This is a video that I promised you. I apologize for the tardiness. My software wasn't working earlier and I had to wait for it to reset itself and get the information I needed from it. So here we are on your website, and I have to say this is a beautiful website. The pictures are wonderful. I like the widescreen view. You need some more pictures though. The pictures, if they should be uploaded to a website with keywords in the titles. So a keyword would be the description of what type of counter this is, whether it is marble or quartz or what have you, the type of sink this is, the location of the remodel, and if you're targeting for, if you want to target Fort Worth, then you would put Fort Worth, and you would put Fort Worth in different forms. So you'd say Fort Worth, Texas, Fort Worth, TX, Fort Worth under, Fort Worth that's not capitalized, Fort Worth that is capitalized. Just kind of vary it up. You do need some more content on this homepage. So Google sees your homepage and ranks it usually the highest. So what you need to do is you need to go into some detail about all this information. And what I would recommend is either making this, you need to make this a clickable link and either have this click on to the services page and have this scroll down and list all the different services you'll do. It would probably be the easiest way to go about doing that. That's what I would suggest. So what you do is you just write some more descriptions about all these different things that you can do for your customers, and I can help you with that. And then you have it under your About Services page, and then you have some information on your homepage. You can't repeat it. It has to be different content, but you just need some more information on this page. It's really good to have links, clickable links in your website that click to other pages in your website. That makes it look like a more user-friendly, authoritative website in the first place. And then it's interesting that you have granite and quartz as menu items, but that's it. Is that the only type of stone or surface that you use, or do you use other stuff? So maybe you want to put a little heading here to describe counters or whatever. And since you are considered in Google's eyes a kitchen remodeling company, if you want to do roofing, that's great. If it's not really doing that much for you, I recommend putting in a different website for roofing and leaving this just as the remodeling for the kitchen. That's what I would do. And when I work with customers, I also make my own website about your company. I name it something different, something that's really easy to find in Google's eyes. But of course, all my contacts go to you. And I will be focusing on kitchen remodeling if that's what you want to focus on, or kitchen and bathroom remodeling if that's what you want to focus on. So you might not have to do a whole lot of changes to this website if you don't want to. I can definitely help you with that. The next thing, I like that you have your contact info in here. If you want to get serious about getting Fort Worth customers, you need to buy a Fort Worth address, and you need to put that Fort Worth address in this footer. And that Fort Worth address needs to be submitted to a lot of different online directories. And let me show you what I'm talking about. When I look for kitchen remodeling in Fort Worth, Texas, that was my search term. Go back to the main page. This is the Google local page listing. So these are the companies that are in Fort Worth, that have mailing addresses in Fort Worth, that have submitted their information, which is their name, address, and phone number. That's called a citation to online directories to get ranked higher in Google. So how many online directories are we talking about? Well, there's a software called Spark that tells us, and this is what I was waiting on forever. So you actually have as many citations as these guys do, which is great. But the problem is it's probably for Mansfield. And so even though Mansfield is close to Fort Worth, it's not in Fort Worth. And so Google is penalizing you for that. And the kitchen source is actually a kitchen store. I just wanted to show how many, it has a ton. So it would take a lot of citations to get over this guy, which we can do. There are a ton of online directories, I mean hundreds. And we know the higher quality ones that Google looks at more favorably, if that makes sense. Because you want to be in this top 3. Most people aren't going to click past there. And about 40% of the people who are searching for something specific to a city are going to click in here. The rest of them are going to click down here in this Google organic section. So we also need to figure out how are we going to get you better ranked down here in this area. And you can tell it's not that competitive because Home Advisor is number 1, House is number 4. So it's not that difficult, but there are some things that we need to do. Number 1, of course, is going to be getting more information on your website, more content. The other thing I wanted to show you, let me back up for a second. I was searching for your company specifically on Google. Sorry, it's taking. Oh, let me just cut this out and try it again. Fuze Stone, Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. So, I noticed that you haven't submitted your website to Google My Business, which is something that you do need to do. So you can either do it as a Mansfield address, so that you get ranked higher in Mansfield, or you can go ahead and get a Fort Worth address and get ranked higher in Fort Worth. It's really up to you, but you can't have 2 addresses with the same company name. That's kind of a no-no. So, pick one. If you really want to go into Fort Worth, which of course is going to be a whole lot more customers than Mansfield, that's the direction you need to go. And so whenever you get testimonials from your customers, if you will encourage them to put them up on Google whenever you submit this to Google My Business, and I can do that for you. That's not anything that you need to do. You ask your customers to submit to a testimonial to Google, and there's links we can put on our website for that. And Google will rank you higher because of that, because Google likes but businesses that are getting ranked favorably by consumers. They say they don't, but they really do. You'll hardly find anyone ranked really high on the Google local listings that doesn't have at least 1 favorable review. So enough about that. So we are now going to go and see what else we need to do. So we have content. Now we need to think about backlinks. And backlinks are votes from other websites that tell Google that your website is very authoritative and educational on kitchen and bathroom remodeling. And that's why that content's so important. So let me show you the backlink section. Okay, here we are on a software called SEMrush, and we are looking at backlinks for a website that was ranked really high for kitchen remodeling in Fort Worth. That was called remodelingfortworth.com, and they have 27 follow links. So we want to see what kind of websites are talking about these. The first thing we see is Martin River Lodge Catfish, Northern Ontario, about us. So not anything that is very it's not pertinent to to kitchen remodeling in Fort Worth. So you can see that it's not going to be that hard to get some good quality websites linking to you, and that's something that we can help with, and we're really good at it. That's one of the, I would have to say, that's one of the things we really know how to do. When you look at page scores for these backlinks, they can be scored anywhere between 0 and 100, 100 being the best. Think of like Wikipedia as being 100. So you can see the page scores are very low. And a lot of these are going to be just online directories anyways. So these follow links, even though there's 27 of them, if we submit your website to quality websites, then we're not going to have to do 27 of them. We can get away with a lot less. Let's look at the next one down, which is going to be rockaway.com. Highlight this. See if they're any better off. Not really. They have a lot of links, but there's still only a page score of 1, which is not very good. And it looks like Chamber of Commerce, these are all Chamber of Commerce almost. Free press release submit, that's not going to get you very much. We've tried that. Chamber of Commerce. So it looks like the Chamber of Commerce is the way they're getting so many links. And just from different pages, they probably just are a really big supporter of that Chamber of Commerce, and so their little link is going to be on every page that the Chamber of Commerce publishes. That's probably how they're getting all those links from them. But it works for them. And Chamber of Commerce is a really good link, so that is something that we usually recommend doing if you haven't joined the Chamber of Commerce in Fort Worth. That is a really good thing to do. Okay, so that are those, excuse me, my terrible English. Those are my ideas about how to get your website ranked a lot higher in Google so you can stop paying for leads, which is, of course, going to be great. It'll also help you increase your business, keep you a lot busier, just improve your life overall. So again, my name is Suzanne Lancaster, and I'm recording this about 11 o'clock at night. So I will be emailing it to you after it gets uploaded to YouTube, and I will plan on calling you on Thursday around lunchtime to touch base and see if you're interested in moving forward, and we can schedule a phone consult at that time. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.